What an absolute shellacking in this game. Once it got to be about 3-0, I started to go online. I was checking other things. I was getting distracted. But the last two goals that Russia scored were complete bangers, especially the final, the free kick by Golovin. And the goal before that, the second one scored by Cheryshev, it's already the goal of the tournament. We have 63 games left to play, but it's already going to be a candidate for a goal of the tournament. That strike from the left-hand side outside of the box, completely against the run of play. Absolutely incredible. What a great start for the host nation. A 5-0 thrashing of Saudi Arabia. They could not have asked for a better start, and we could not have asked for a better start as neutral fans in the World Cup in the opener. Let's hope the rest of this World Cup is an absolute goal fest. So let me look at this match. Let me rewind a little bit. Let's start first things first. So for the first 10-15 minutes, I actually felt Saudi Arabia were the better team. They were more proactive on the ball. They were aggressive. They were eager, pushing numbers forward, winning balls in the final third. But the problem was, around the 15 or so minute mark, I noticed that they started pressing way too high. And there were points in the match where you look at the back line and you look at the distance between the back line and the goalkeeper, a good 40 to 50 yards. And you had 8 or 9 green shirts just pushing numbers forward way too up the flank, way too up into the final third. And Russia capitalized on the counter. And the build-up play to a lot of Russia's goals came from not just counters, but from absolutely atrocious defending. And I'll get to the defending in a moment. The first goal scored by Gazinski, it was a cross that came in off of a corner. And then you had the second goal that was scored by a substitute, where Alan Zagoyev had to be substituted off because of his hamstring injury. I hope Zagoyev recovers. I hope he is not too hurt. Hopefully we'll see him play against Egypt. I know he's a great player. But we had Cheryshev come on. And Cheryshev was the guy that I mentioned in my Russia team profile video. I said to look out for this guy because a lot of Russian football fans, they tout this guy as the real deal. He scored a brace today. Already the World Cup leading goal scorer. He's the one that scored the banger. I'm referring to the 4th goal scored by Russia. And he came on as a substitute the first time ever in a World Cup opening match that a substitute scored a goal. And that would not be the end of it. In the second half, we started seeing Saudi Arabia. They started growing into the game a little bit more. But the thing with Saudi Arabia, they only really had one chance to score, and that was a cross from Salawi into the box that was missed by Taiser. Taiser dived. He tried to get on the end of it with his foot. He just barely missed it. That was the chance, because if they had pulled one back after being 2-0 down around the 51st minute, that could have changed the entire dynamic of the game. Maybe the tempo would have turned into Saudi Arabia's favor, but other than that, Saudi really did not get very many clear shots on goal. And I think part of the reason for that was Russia's recovery on the ball in the back line was impeccable today. I think that was their second best feature today. I say second best because, in my opinion, the best feature today and the man of the match is the manager, Stanislav Cherchesov, because of the substitutions that he made in this game. Within minutes of Cheryshev coming on, he scored. Within minutes of Zhuba coming on, he scored. So you have 2 substitutes coming on and scoring for you right in front of your home audience, the pressure of the home fans, the atmosphere in the opening match. Those were great decisions. And I think Juan Antonio Pizzi, he completely got this wrong. Maybe you can chalk this up to Saudi Arabia. They're just far lesser quality of opposition for Russia. I still don't think Saudi Arabia is bad enough to where they should have lost this match 5-0. I think what really undid them today was the failed clearances. And that brings me to the defending. The defending was shocking. The amount of unnecessary turnovers in the middle of the pitch, the amount of failed clearances, the amount of corner kicks that were given to Russia unnecessarily, really bad. And going forward, Saudi Arabia, they have to play Uruguay, they have to play Egypt. If they lose to Uruguay, they might already be out of the tournament with 2 losses and 0 points. So this is not good. This is looking grim for Saudi Arabia. But how great is it looking for Russia? Phenomenal start. Well done to Russia. Congratulations. And Stanislav Cherchesov, He's proving the critics wrong. Very good managerial decisions today on the sidelines.